Every time I'm about to make a video, there's something weird happening. Like, look at this. There's just this bizarre circle of players all walking around each other, all with the same name. And something even more strange was in the bottom left chat log. I noticed a name that was very familiar from my last video. If you've seen it, you will recognize that name as the ultimate treasure hunting assistant, Rush Torag. If I'd have noticed that when I was here, I would have definitely gone up and spoken to them and seen how they're going with their treasure hunting ways. But anyway, the purpose of today's video is, of course, to start a bullshit rumor in Runescape and hopefully find mentions of that bullshit rumor on one of the many forums to do with the game. In order to achieve this, I am going to have to infiltrate certain groups of Runescape and find which one is the most likely to believe these bullshit rumors. Obviously, the most gullible players are PKers, but as I have no interest in having anything to do with those scum, I'm going to have to pick from the other groups of players, such as the Skillers and the House Party people. My first location was to go deep underground into the mines of Falador and see, are the players in the mining guild up for believing some bullshit rumors? So I started off with a classic, gee, this grind, hey? That will get any player's attention, because everyone can relate to the grind. But of course no one responded, which was a kind of foresight into what was going to happen for the rest of this video, as I went to try the fishing community. How's the grind going, fellas? An irresistible line, which players normally can't help but respond to, and I got no response. And then I went to the most social of skillers, the woodcutting, forestry community. And I said, gee, this grind, hey fellas. And once again, I was met with silence. And then I didn't know what to do. And I found one of the worlds with the most people on it, and it was a house party world. And of course, I picked one of the houses at random and went and stood next to the owner of the house. Now people will run in and out of the houses, enchanting their bones at the altar. And of course the owners will stand back and relight the braziers, or just stand there and pay someone else to do it. And after standing next to them for a while, they sort of got a bit suspicious. And they said, "What's up, Harold?" And I decided I'd start off with starting the very first rumor. How's everyone feel about the gun update? And then all these players are like, gun update? Is there guns? They're bringing pistols? And then I said, yeah, they're bringing pistols. And then someone's like, in RuneScape, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, like a hand cannon. I got the inside scoop. See, what they don't know is where I got the inside scoop from. And this guy's fully buying into it. He's like, wait, what? And of course, the house owner has gone onto Google and frantically Googled guns RS. And he's like, no, they're not bringing pistols. And I said, no, they are, yeah. And he's like, no, they're not. And he's getting really irate about this. I don't know why. But the other players, they're sort of playing along. Some of them are playing along. Some of them are definitely questioning if guns are coming to RuneScape. And the outrage that would go along with that. And I was like, yeah, one guy's like, oh, you mean flintlocks? And I was like, yeah, flintlocks. They're bringing flintlocks into the game. And then I thought I'd just expand on it a little bit and say they're slow to reload, but they have a really high amount of damage. Just little snippets that'll make it ever so more believable for these players. And people are imagining what they're going to be able to do with their flintlocks when they come to the game. One guy thinks he's going to do some Slayer tasks with a flintlock. And I said, yeah, that'll be awesome. I think it fits. And while I was standing around, some guy in max gear was like, fight me. And so I went in. First one in, Door of Dominance. Hit nothing. But that's not what the Door of Dominance is about. It's not about the amount of damage you can hit with a door. It's about the amount of dominance you can assert by holding the door. And I know that maxed player felt fucking dominated in that moment, even though they did kill me. And it was time to leave as quickly as I came and disappear right out the portal to find a new house to spread some rumours about in. So I picked a random one off the list and went and stood next to the people who own the house. And of course, they think something's up when someone goes and stands next to them, because I'm not doing what most players do. Most players come in, they put their bones into the altar and then disappear. But I come in and stand right next to the people who own the house. And I thought I'd just ask them, what's everyone's view on the Flintlock update? And someone said, what's Flintlock? Is obviously unaware of the historical significance of the Flintlock. And I said, it's like a pirate pistol. And that got him all excited. But no one here was really talking. No one was indulging me in my bullshit rumours. So, as quickly as I came, I decided it was time to leave. Right out that portal again. And find a new house to spread bullshit rumours in. This one was less busy, and after standing next to this guy for a considerable amount of time, he says, hi? And I said, howdy. And I thought I'd just wait around and see if he responds. And he said, how are you? Or who? And I said, I am excited. And rather than asking why, he just said good. He was just willing to leave me hanging here. But I thought it was probably good. It was probably time to initiate spreading of the bullshit rumor. And I said, I hear they're releasing flintlocks into the game. And this player like, huh? And so I played along with it a bit more and said, yeah, like the pirate guns. And I don't know if they believe me at this point or if they're just indulging my bullshit. But they said, oh yeah, nice. Can't wait. Saying, it'll be so cool. And I couldn't really think of much to say past this point, as none of the other players seem to be buying into it, but, you know, maybe on a forum they'll post about it or ask one of their friends, and then the rumour will snowball from there. So once again, I left as quickly as I entered and went off to find another house to infiltrate. This one was weird. There was just the house owner sitting on a bench, surrounded by these fairy rings with a spirit tree in the middle of them. And as I sat here, I realised they're probably not going to respond to me, and they're probably not even at their keyboard right now. And I looked around and noticed they have spent a lot of money and spirit trees on building this place, and I just felt very strange being here. So I left, and I found another house. This was a smaller place. And I stood next to the host of this house party. And of course, they asked me, what's up, after standing here for some time. And I said, howdy. And it was time to start initiating the bullshit. But they very cleverly said, no, how we, after their name, which I found amusing. So I indulged them by laughing. We have a good rapport. Now it is time to initiate the bullshit. Do you think the in-game concert will work out? They need a minute to think about this. And then they said, who knows? But one of the Bone Runners said, what in-game concert? What? And I said, ZZ Top, Falador Park. And of course this made everyone laugh, because can you imagine ZZ Top performing in Falador Park? I can, but not in this universe. And I thought I'd just make it seem like, hey, is this the first you're hearing of it? Like everyone's been talking about this. And they said, yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about the ZZ Top and Falador Park. And I said, well, yeah, like, I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, how it's gonna go. And then they said, or if it's real. And I said, I'm pretty sure it's real. I don't think that guy would lie to me. And then to just reinforce the rumour, I said, he was related to Wooks. And it was time for me to leave, before they questioned too much about the ZZ Top Falador Park concert. And it was time to try another world, This was the house of someone called Fuck Tables. What an interesting name. I really like the name Fuck Tables. It's such a statement. And after standing next to them for a while, they said, yo. And I said, howdy. And they were like, how's it going? And I said, I'm excited. Why? Why is that? Why are you excited, Dirty Harold? Well, let me tell you. For the Flintlock update. And that just hit him. He's like, what? The what update? Ooh. And I said, yeah, it's not official, but probably gonna happen, from what I heard. And then I, of course, told him to keep it on the down low. They asked, what is that supposed to do? And I said, like pirate pistols. Another person that hasn't heard the term flintlocks. You have one shot, then it's slow to reload, but big damage. And then they said, so fast to reload, ? And I was just perplexed by that response. What the hell are they on about? I just said they're slow to reload. And so I eventually, after that strange response, I said, it'll be slow, but strong. Anyway, I should go. Good luck. And then I disappeared right out the portal, just leaving them wondering what the hell that person was on about. And that was the end of this attempt at spreading rumours around the game of RuneScape. It wasn't much of a success, I don't think. I doubt anyone actually believed the rumours I was spreading, but you never know. I'll check the forums over the next few days and weeks and see if anyone's talking about the upcoming ZZ Top or Gun update. Maybe next time I can find a different group of players more likely to respond when I try such classic lines as, gee, this grind, hey fellas. But I hope you enjoyed watching me attempt, but kind of fail at spreading rumours around RuneScape. I will try again. Eventually. Farewell.